When you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high and squash it all down.
What's up? Kita balik lagi main Genshin. Wah. Jalan event buat primo. Oke, let's go. Yang ini, go to quest. Go to Children of Echoes. Wait, bentar.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
Berarti bu. Oh, ramai sekali.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen? Let's go take a look.
Ada Kacina tadi, tak lihat.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise.
Beneran dong
despite all
cara
the pain he must
ngomongnya Iva.
Did he fight in the war?
Bro.
That's right.
Anjir.
We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a warrior's medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Oof. Itu Kacina.
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here?
Traveler, Paimon! Long time no see!
Hello.
So basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way. You're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned is actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Damn, Tepetlisaurus aja udah punya
Something this
pacar.
rare?
Masih kecil kayak gitu.
I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients.
And
First
those
up, an
ingredients
herbaceous
are...
perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
Ribet anjing.
Sure there's even such a thing? We've been in that land for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh?
What do you mean?
For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways
Aoife
for
tuh
now.
dari Children of Echo
Milray
apa?
needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so
Kayaknya
many
dari
people
Children of
gathered
Echo ya
around.
dia.
I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
What up, my dudes?
Hello.
Hey, come on, chill. The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan.
Oh, Flower
This
Feather
here's my
Clan.
assistant, Kakuku.
Ah iya.
Dude's all about copying what others say.
Aku gak kepikiran soal Flower Feather
The
Clan.
Traveler in Paimon, yeah?
Kakuku,
Everyone's heard
Juvenile
all about you
Kukusaurus.
two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you.
You saved so many Saurian lives. That was an amazing contribution too. Yes, indeed.
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Seriously, seriously.
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name. If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition, though, you know? Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first.
You got this, bro.
Heck yeah, I do. Oh, looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
Oh, semua tribe-nya kesini ternyata.
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the
Anjing,
field
itu
of
chipnya
battle.
Collective of Plenty.
This too
The
is a
fuck?
responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flowerfeather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
Yes.
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials. It was a combat exercise, held jointly by the 6 tribes, that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries.
Is there some hidden story behind this?
Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these
Ada
secret flame
Puhulosaurus.
crystals to be vessels of
Iya,
extraordinary
itu
power,
Puhulosaurus kan?
and that
Atau
warriors could use them
Ectonosaurus.
to enhance
Lupa
their
aku.
own strength. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable. But they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower Trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
Sure it does.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Molani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Patal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Tina bakal ikut
Thanks,
tuh.
everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Anjir.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify Ocean Zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon.
Pop bisa bantu gak di kayak gini, Pop?
Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away.
More the let's sleep on it type, are we, Paimon? Nah.
But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away. Oh, wow. Go away, bro.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
Iya dong, ikutan dong
In that
Katina.
case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the Speaker's Chamber in a bit.
Alright.
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time. Oh, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep?
Bangun dong. I feel like he has something to say.
You think so? Is he feeling hungry then?
Warnanya pucat anjir.
Hey, Kakuku, can you help us translate? Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
For our Saurian companion. Yang warnanya pucat banget loh. Halo Nayan. Oh, harus jadi itu sih. Everything okay? Do you want to eat something? You'll be fine, you say? Haven't seen you around here before. Have you come to visit Milray too? Yes. I just wanted to tell you that you have nothing to worry about. Those nice humans have found a way to cure you. It won't be long before they've gathered enough ocean sapphires, and sacred flame crystals. So hang in there, you'll be on the mend soon. Sacred flame crystals. Huh. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Those nice humans have no idea how dangerous sacred flame crystals are. Oh. Why? Very dangerous. They can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. The human must be very careful. Okay, Dad. Milray struggles to say something else, but he soon falls unconscious once more. Beguile human hearts. The chief didn't mention anything about that before. Could there be unknown risk associated with using sacred flame crystals? But more importantly, even if the chief knows nothing about this, despite all the knowledge they possess, then where did Milray and Nayan come to hear of it? Nayan, who told you guys that sacred flame crystal were dangerous? A mysterious kukusaur we met while fighting the big monsters. He was the one who told us. Kukusaurs. Oh, ada kukusaur yang tahu, huh? Kecil apa gede? I still remember how our friends were all running around in a panic the first time Milray passed out. Not this disease, not again. We'll need to find ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. But sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. What should I do? Where did these kukusaurs find out then? I don't know. He often said things we couldn't understand. Apart from us, no other little saurians wanted to play with him. And as far as I could tell, he didn't have any human companions either. But I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to us. He saved us many times, and we're our very close friends. I really hope that Milray recovers soon. But if sacred flame crystals genuinely are that dangerous, I don't think that's the way he would want to be saved. I'm here to help. I'll remind the humans to be careful. In the meantime, you take good care of Milray, alright? Just make sure he doesn't worry too much and get lots of rest. This is becoming more mysterious by the minute. With Mawika and the 6 chiefs present, I'm sure everything will be alright. But still, I'd better find a chance to talk to Mawika about this. Alright. We'd better get well soon, Milray. There are still so many things I want to say to you. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Secret chambers.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea.
Is it? Is it a good
Even if
idea?
it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
Lah, Mawika
Far
nggak
more than
tahu.
we anticipated.
Memang Mawika berarti
The
nggak tahu
warriors sure are
soal
fired
kristal
up.
itu bahaya.
The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3. I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Anjay. Didanai
where will
sama
the
Arkonnya
trials be
sendiri.
held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Mhm.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
Why good luck?
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Gak tahu.
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
Yes, and about the
we sure
crystal.
are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Do you know anything about sacred flame crystals? Is there anything dangerous about them?
What makes you ask?
We have heard rumors that sacred flame crystal can beguile human hearts.
I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible. The rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected Natland for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts.
That's very true. I find it hard to imagine too.
So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natland we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
I do?
Huh? Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting.
Alright.
A new competition brings a new challenge. And who knows? Maybe even a whole new story.
Maybe. Maybe.
Finally, you're here!
Oh. Mereka semua dong.
That traveler, Paimon. So, basically... hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is I get to go first.
Diajak join timnya kah?
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden? So... So, you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs? What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
Nah, di sini Kinich punya voice. What the fuck?
All of the chiefs
Lalu
have
kok
agreed.
di
But whether or
request sama
not you
Wita nggak
compete
ada
or
nih.
which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Damn.
Oh, so that's what's going on. No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming. that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives. How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Anjing. Damn.
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation.
If you
Bruh.
join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord.
Nggak mau.
Wow.
Nggak mau.
Yeah, no one wants that.
Ya bener.
Neat, you little...
Aku setuju sama Edit.
All you can eat barbecue? Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Not sure about that.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Well, flying's kind of what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Oh, Paimon loves those too! Ooh, this is such a tough choice. Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
That's true. That's true.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
How about I join you all then? The money belongs to all of Natlan after all. That's a cliche answer, but okay.
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side, second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
Semuanya ya.
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
So it's settled then? For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable!
Sure we
Alright,
are.
it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
Alright. Oh. Bloom Flower Trials, Saurian Treasure Seeker. Oh ini yang buat nyari Ocean Zephyrs, yeah. Let the Bloom Flower Trials begin. The Pyro Archon Mawika has agreed to hold the Bloom Flower Trials, and the competition venue is ready. All that's left is to sign up for it. Go Saurian Expedition. A Saurian expedition has set off in search of Ocean Zephyrs, but a few little ones seem to have stayed behind. Why not have a chat with the staff nearby? Okay, we go this first.
Running late again. Heads up!
Nope. Oh ini venue-nya. Itu yang expedition. Hello. Hello. We met at last. Hello, welcome to the Bloom Flowers Trials. I heard from our chief that you're here to sign up for the competition. Yeah, but we were wondering, what exactly are the Bloom Flower Trials about? Then I'll give you a quick rundown. First of all, our Bloom Flower Trials are divided into offensive battles and defensive battles. Defensive battles are simple to stop your opponent from attacking the tribe. Playing offense is trickier, assuming your tribe lost its defense, They have to sound a horn and counterattack. To spice things up, we've added special ritual items into the mix. Attackers can charge them up to destroy the defender's special barriers. And even if this is a competition, we don't want to see uncalled for violence or conflicts. Anything broken should be fixed, and if you see monsters, please clear them out. Did you catch all that? More or less. Definitely one of the quick rundowns of all time. Don't sweat it. If you've got questions, come find me. The competition isn't that complicated. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time if you participate. Alright. The Bloomflower trials are divided into two categories, offensive battles and defensive battles. In each trial, a specified character must participate in the current martial trial. In offensive battles, travelers need to complete various challenges to charge ritual item, and use these to destroy the enemy's camp's barriers, thereby achieving victory in the martial trial. In defensive battles, travelers need to prevent their own flag from being destroyed by the attacking faction. Oke, sekarang yang ini. Hello, Finesse. Welcome to the Southern Expedition Supply Station. There are many little Southern here. Are you all going out to look for Ocean Zephyrs? Time and tide wait for no man. The Ocean Zephyrs picking squads already left. Oh. Though the youngins wants to help no matter how hard Mr. Iva and Mr. Kakuku try to teach him, didn't quite get what an Ocean Zephyr is. To honor their enthusiasm, Mr. Iva let them join the expedition, although what counts as an expedition was left up to them. Whether it's yummy green fruit or shiny trinkets, they can collect whatever they want. All that matters is that they get back safely. They sure look happy. Stay safe, little one. The outside world is full of bad guys. Yep. We're here to guide the little Saurians along their expedition. If you're interested, you can come check it out. Okay. In Southern Treasure Seeker, you must switch the indicated direction at various intersections to plan a route, thus leading the Southern whelps onward to accomplish the stage's treasure hunt objective. You can move the camera to explore area off to the side. Select the reset viewpoint to return to the center so you can keep following the little Saurian. Different Saurian whelps have favorable terrain unique to them. Traversing favorable terrain will increase their movement speed, while traversing unfavorable terrain will decrease their movement speed. Switch Saurians out where necessary. Press the sprint button to allow a Saurian whelp to briefly perform an accelerated sprint that ignores unfavorable terrain. The Saurian whelp will also execute an accelerated sprint if you switch to it while on its favorable terrain. Alright. Night Queen Invitation. Oh ya. Yang ini yang martial trial ini dulu. Ada dua. Oh, you decided to participate in the exhibition match of the Bloomflower Trials. Once again, your comrades in arms are Genich, Moalani, and Katsina. It would only be fitting to give it your all. Okay. Oke, sini dulu lah. Go to quest. Navigate. Oh, kamera. Wih.
Ow! Running late again.
Lah. Tengah-tengah ada musuh juga di sini. The Call of the Spring. Start competition.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
Let's go over our game plan.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
Nah, sure, whatever. Oh shit.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy! We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
God damn.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
They won't know what hit up. We'll catch them completely off guard. Yeah, yeah.
Alright then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff.
Okay.
I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Sure. Let's go then. Oh.
Woohoo!
Udah nungguin anjing Yansan.
Here by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the Springs thinking. Huh? They saw through our plan?
No choice but to face them head on now.
Not surprised.
I'm ready.
Not surprised at all.
All right then, time for a real showdown.
Come on, show me your courage.
Right here, clear the area. Let's ride.
Let's.
Hey, no flash. Give this everything you've got. Brace yourself. Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won.
Oh, we're done.
At this rate, we'll be invincible.
Don't count your Yuka swords yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec. Don't forget to plant our flag before we leave. This is proof of our
Pakai
victory.
ini gak kayak attack biasa anjir. Kakinya biasa. Malah nih. Oke, what the hell is that? Wait. Oke, langsung teleport gitu ternyata. Oh, kita lewat tebing. Oke. Change flag. Attack the masters of the Nightwind base. Alright, sure.
Off we go.
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the masters of the Nightwind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily.
Don't worry. Leave this to Turbo Twirly.
You've got this, Kachina.
Wee.
You're finally here, Gramps.
Gramps
if I'm
gak
back
tuh.
home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
Damn.
Here comes another.
Take a look behind the veil! My wait was not in vain.
Is that all you have?
Gila. Sakit juga ya.
Take a look behind the veil! Take a look behind the veil!
The glory to which none can compare.
My wait was not in vain.
Chances are looking
What
slim.
the fuck?
Perhaps it's time I got going.
Jelok damage 200.000 tadi kayaknya. What the fuck is you? 221 jawabannya apa? Crit 21 14 30. Oh pak, dia cuma nih crit. What the fuck, juga cuma nih crit. Jadi juga 250 R3 C3 kah? Anjing dia dong kalornya triple crown. Holy shit, kok ini all out beneran ini mah. Oke, dance flag.
All right! We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base too!
Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan!
Wow! Looks like they're already on high alert!
Iyalah, dua klan lainnya
Yeah.
udah kalah
Not
kok.
only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Hey Jalanin,
Yay! You're here too, Jalanin!
they did mention reinforcement, but this is a formidable ally indeed.
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
Alright,
I can taste our victory already!
launch a surprise attack on the Flower Feather clan's base from behind.
Okay.
Udah ditungguin sama Caska. Wait, what? Harus muter.
Hold up! That's where Jalanin's headed!
Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
Kita baru masuk ke habis skill ya.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow.
Not a gap.
This is just the beginning.
Aku bener-bener
So
lewat
stay on your
samping
feet.
kalian.
If you can.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Watch out!
Let's show you get singed! Get back!
It's raining fire! Let it rip!
Need a sir?
Shadow the past. Mind the command.
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them.
Jelek nanti juga gini.
Alright, how about we call it a day?
Oke. Dance flag.
Does that mean we've won?
Yes.
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Kukusaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Thanks for covering us. We wouldn't have taken the base the way we did otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Night Wind on our way back.
Oh, udah ada yang dapat ternyata.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Oh, halo Lali.
Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Though
Rose Marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me.
Oh,
I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
oh, that's good.
awesome!
That's good. That's good. Haven't said Lali to notice anything strange about the sacred flame crystals. Am I just overthinking this? Who knows? Who fucking knows?
Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's, meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure. In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight.
Pada bisa udah. Hello guys.
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left! Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time. Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go! Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
Anjay. Oh crap, aku lupa. Wait.
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord.
What? What do you mean by that?
All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
I think you can.
Aren't you gonna join us, Jalanin?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
Bruh. Okay.
Hey, watch it, how! You're splashing water everywhere! This is so tasty! Traveler, you gotta try it! Kachina! Tavat to Kachina! I made Saurus crackers, come have some!
Itu ahau kenapa itu?
Okay. I'll be right there.
Kanich, you surless! Unhand me! Let me go! Thanks for sticking around to help me clean up. No problem at all. We had a blast!
We sure have.
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. You know, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner.
Yep. I noticed that too. She's been a bit off since the exhibition match. Exhibition match ended.
Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Alright. Why me though? Why not you?
Of course! we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Act 1 complete. Oke, sekarang kita jalanin apa ini? Medicine Board of Guild, Born of Guild. In the first half of the exhibition match, Kasina seemed to have something on her mind. Go and ask her about it later. Oh, Varesa juga ikut ternyata nanti. Yang ini. Oh no, so many. Ada 6. Attack from the waterway. Oke. Nah, lambang itu nih kayak naik ke Favonius. Wait, ada coro guys. Bentar.
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine. The people we're after aren't exactly the type who just pop up on the street.
Udah semprot. Now we go. Balu, hello Balu. Sign up for the competition. Win the battle within 6 minutes. Okay. Malani must participate in this trial. The damage caused by vaporizing reaction increased by 100% of the attacking. When the attacking side captures a stronghold, the following buffs will apply. Characters' resistance consumption will decreased by 70%. In the Nixal placing state, Malani's movement speed increased by 20%, and all elemental rest is reduced by 40% for nearby enemies within a small area. After the attacking side breaks all enemy barriers, Malani in her Nixal placing state will release a shockwave at the enemy's position when dealing normal attack damage. Dealing true damage, a shockwave can be released in this way once every 3 seconds. Aku tahu. Ini. Oh, bisa tak nanti. Oke, bisa. Oh, bisa 2 hydro untuk 2 pyro berarti. Bennett ya. Bennett, where is Bennett? Bennett. Mana Bennett? Malani. Itu sama Jalanin. Yes. Start. In offensive battles, travelers need to capture stronghold and complete the events to charge ritual items. Captured stronghold will continuously regenerate energy for your ritual items. Completing emergency events and tribal challenges, as well as collecting provisional supply boxes, will instantly charge your ritual items. When a ritual item is fully charged, using it will break a barrier protecting the enemy camp. After all barriers are destroyed, defeat the enemy forces stationed in the camp to claim victory in the martial trial. Start the challenge at your flank. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Huh? What?
Off we go.
Capture stronghold. You can capture enemy strongholds by consuming combat supplies. Capture stronghold will continuously the more strongholds captured, the higher charging rate. Additionally, after capturing a stronghold, you will unlock the ability to teleport between camps and obtain the relevant buff. At the start of offensive battle, travelers will own a certain amount of combat supplies. By completing events, more combat supplies can be obtained. Submit.
This place is ours now.
There. No.
All right. Letting brave names echo. Invent teamwork is dreamwork. Light it up. Light up the blazing sun.
There you go. The event has been completed.
Burn it down.
Okay.
This place is ours now.
Ow.
Everybody stand back. Stick around. Pyroclastic surge. Come on.
What?
Show me your Let's ride.
Okay, where to go next? There. Harness the ability of companions from the people of the spring to move swiftly along the water surface and score as many points as possible. 30 fruits will appear during the challenges, and touching them will cause the remaining challenge to decrease. Oh damn. Oh crap. Give me that. What else am I supposed to do? Where else? Where else? Where else? Over here. Ada kurang circle kemana nih? Ritual item.
That's the finishing blow.
Oke. Kita lagi ya.
That's the finishing blow.
Energy is low. Okay. Shit. Break the professional supply box to gain energy. Oh, aku butuh energi. Shit. Oh, sana. Oke.
Keep pushing forward.
Satu lagi itu di sana.
Woohoo!
Furnace, oke.
Woohoo!
Aku lupa. Oh, oke. Oh, what the fuck, man?
Let's ride.
Oke. Wih, anjay. Okay, what the fuck was that? Oke. Ini ritual item confirm. TP cok, gak bisa kah? Udah selesai cok. Under 6 minutes. Shit. Let me off, come on. Bisa gak itu cok? Nggak sempet nanya ini mah. Oh iya kan anjing.
Let's hope you'll put a good fight. Teamwork is dreamwork. Light it up. Light up the blazing sun.
Come on, show your courage.
Amazing. Catch an epic flame. Let's light it up. Everybody stand. Burn it down. Pyroclastic surge. Carving waves. All right. Light it up. Let's ride.
Mati ya anjing. Fucking hell, die. Holy shit. Whatever. Let's go, boys. Trust the enemy heron. Participate in the defense with Faresa. The beauty of battle is the beauty of power itself. Smashing the enemy's fanfare to bits and fair and square is the art of how the collective of plenty wages war. Protect the flag from being destroyed. Defeat enemies within 3 seconds of being hit by Faresa's plunging attack 6 times. Repel at least 10 waves of enemy. Aku udah banyak party buat ini sih. Owe. Perang. Start. Here you go. Okay, the direction of enemy attack will be detected in advance, and travelers can head toward the direction beforehand to intercept them. In defensive battle, there are special enemies that pose a greater threat to your flag. In defensive battles, there will be buffs that traveler can obtain by touching them. After obtaining the buff, a character performs a plunging attack. When a character performs a plunging attack, it will create a vortex that will continuously attract nearby enemies. Defeat enemy attacks. Where?
Drop your weapons! You asked for it! Let's ride! Rat for the sky! Control breathing! Start the clock! Time! Stop right there! Let's ride! Full throttle! Light up the blazing sun! Fun, shall we? Show me your moves! Let's move! Headbutt! Arrow incoming! Yeah! Look out below!
Okay. Where? Oh, sana. Okay, Cok. Mari, Cok.
You'll have to get past me first.
Let's ride! Big surge! Stronger! Start the clock! Arrow incoming! Stop right there! You asked for it! Full throttle! Light up the blazing sun! Control breathing! On my mark! Time!
Shit.
Our base is in danger.
I know.
We need to be careful here.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Quick as a flash. Start the clock.
I cannot see with the enemy.
Heads up! Drop your weapons! Justice will light it up! Light up the blazing sun! Control breathing! On my mark! Outside! You asked for it! Let's have some fun, shall we? Pyroclastic surge!
What?
Stronger!
Let's move.
Look out below! Maximum power!
Here.
We need to be careful here.
Shit. Look at this.
Let's have some fun, shall we? Hit the engines! Wrap from the sky!
Quick as a flash.
On my mark!
Justice o'clock.
Bring it on! Charge!
Headbutt.
Final warning! Light of the blazing sun!
And wave of enemy. How? Whatever. Bintang 2. Ini harus ikut. Burning reaction dan res and pyro res of that enemy are reduced by 40%. When the attacking side capture a stronghold, the following buff will apply. Character focus on compassion. Dendro. Ini sudah ada. Burning reaction, you say. You. And then what else? Zhongli. Lagi apa ya? Burning. Bennett. Done. We are ready.
Okay. Victory, as expected.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the skies!
I got him cornered.
Let's ride!
Okay. Victory, as expected.
What? What craven inferiors assault my domain? Crush them!
Yeah! Alright, let's finish this fast. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gather!
Let's ride! Pyroclastic surge!
Bow before your king! This is a glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects! Charge!
Let's ride!
Charge!
Okay.
Let this land henceforth be the...
One step closer to victory.
Light it up!
Stabilize. Target acquired.
This is order.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Burn it down! Light up a blazing sun!
Shadow of the past. Mine to command. I got him cornered.
Dead would bleed!
Locked up.
There you go. Nice. Katina. Oh no. Katina, you say. When character triggers crystallize on an enemy, elemental rest of that enemy related to within 50% of the buff, character in the Nike Soul blazing state will release a shockwave at the enemy's position after dealing elemental skill damage to them. Then to damage and trapping enemies in the area for 3 seconds. A shockwave can be released in this way once every 4 seconds. That's nggak kena crystallize, dapat plus. I think I have an idea. Let's go. defending.
go.
Show no mercy. Fulfill our pact. You two. Tight. Here goes. Drilling down.
Transfixed.
Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath.
Banyak amat anjir.
Lay bare.
Shit.
Lolling. These pop up. Okay. We have to regroup.
Lah, aku lolos ini. Udah bocah sih gue.
Looks like we're about to face a seriously strong
Oh
opponent.
fuck, you fucking serious? Aku gak bisa ngapa-ngapain dong. Wah, musuhnya api ya, anjir. Lu tahu dari mana musuhnya api? Oh iya, I'm so dumb. Shit. Gue kah? Brio. Wanderer, no. Paresa lah. Done. Let's go. Halah. Ternyata musuhnya Pyro.
Drop your weapons. Just as one. Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
Oof. It's justice o'clock. Hi. You asked for it. Right here.
Rise of the sun!
Headbutt. Justice o'clock.
Final warning! Hands right!
Clear the area. You're good.
Let's rock! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle!
Looks like we're about to face a seriously strong opponent. Yeah, look out below. Charge. Yeah. Oof, look out below. We have to regroup. Yeah, bow.
Justice Force!
Japan.
Let's ride! Pyroclastic surge!
Oof.
All right, you asked for it. Light up the blazing sun.
Looks like we're about to face a seriously strong opponent. Look out below! Hero incoming! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt!
Yes, nice. Masih kurang 2 lagi. Caska, oke. Caska, you say. Semua elemen kasih. Pyro harus ada. Pyro. Ini cryo. Sama ini. Yes. Start. Let's go.
Adventure time.
Coming!
Full speed ahead.
Everybody stand back! Get to work! You two! Time to...
Let's run.
Bullseye! Bullseye! Coming! Watch out! Take me up! Incoming!
Another victory.
Nani?
Keep this up.
Ngapain ini masuk? Kosong, udah ada apa-apa anjir?
Let's run.
What to do?
Coming!
No, itu aman. Hah? Kamu suruh ngapain ini? That, over there. Inilah. Kau tahu kan ini? Use your fucking skill. Tersat. Rusak.
me up! Coming! Watch out!
Another victory.
Off we go! I'm going in! Show no mercy! Fulfill our pact! Jalanin! By royal decree! Let's fly! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! Coming! Incoming! Take me up!
Full speed ahead.
Take me up! Yeah!
Very good.
Let's fly! Yeah!
Another victory. Enemy incoming. Keep calm.
Enemy incoming.
Keep this up.
Oh iya dong.
Take me up! Yeah!
I knew you couldn't resist.
Stand back! Show no mercy! You two! Time to...
Wind blows.
Take a look behind the veil.
Locked on! Open fire!
Here we go.
Keep this up.
Watch out! Ha! Teamwork is trim! Fulfill our pact! Jalanin! By royal take me up! Locked on!
I knew you couldn't resist.
Locked on! Fire in the hole! Bullseye! Bullseye!
All ice on you!
I'm going in! You two!
Take a look behind the veil!
As you wish, main friend.
Open fire! Bullseye!
Take a look behind the veil!
Snowed
under! All ice
Show no
on
mercy!
you!
Suffer the wrath of Eastling! Oz reveal! Let's light it up! Teamwork is
Hold on to your hats.
Nice. One more. There is an attack. Protect. Yes, protect. Citlali. Yes. Yes, Citlali. Okay. Bennett. Done. When the character generates health, a shock wave will be unleashed. Okay.
All right. Laid bare.
Master Scorched, which will it be?
Your move. Finish this fast. Fill our pact. You two. Time to end them.
Master Scorched, which will it be?
Finish this fast. All right.
Scorched, which will it be?
Teamwork is dreamwork. Get to work. Lolling, East Papa, get him.
Master Scorched, which will it be? Master Scorched, which will it be?
All right.
Think you're a match for Granny?
Master Scorched, which will it be?
Fulfill our pact. Show me your Get to work. You two.
Aha! Master Scorched, which will it be?
Killjoy,
we've only just begun.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Fulfill our pact. Show no mercy. Lolling.
Master Scorched, which will it be? Master Scorched, which will it be? Aha! Killjoy,
Get to
we've
work.
only just
Show no
begun.
mercy. Suffer the.
All right.
Seems like you're trouble, or you'll get singed. It's raining fire. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Laid bare.
Watch out, or you'll get singed. Show me your move, or you'll get singed. Get to work. Lolling, East Papa. Everybody stand back. Watch out, or you'll get singed. Rain of fire.
What lagi?
All right.
Goddamn.
Laid bare.
Okay.
Show me your Watch out, or you'll get singed. Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of me.
There you go. Nice. Done. Okay. Sip. Yes. Sekarang quest yang kedua. Let's go little Saurian. Go to quest. Oh, balik ke lupa namanya.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Hello, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan.
Oh. Apa dari tadi waktu di hot spring kepikiran
Don't
gitu ya?
worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, has something been on your mind lately? Ya. Dapatosaurusnya itu, Cok.
What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost.
And why is
Despite
that?
losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
Well, you
So
did.
when I
You
finally
have.
did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is, except for me. And that got me thinking, am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
But you are a kid.
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
This is an important stage in life too, Kachina.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
There's no big rush. Take your time searching for what it is you do. Take your time searching for what Take your time searching for what it's for. Take your time searching for what. Take your time searching for what it is you want to do.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I see even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Granisi Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right. By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
Me? Why?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked
Oh,
happy.
yeah.
But you seem to have something on your mind.
Soal the danger of the thing. Did you think there was something else on my mind? While I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me. I should just be honest with her about the rumor. I said Lali about the rumor that sacred flame crystal can
A baseless rumor,
Mm.
but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held.
Oh, what
Since you're
happened?
concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Let's go then. Knowing the truth will put our minds at ease. But what if the truth is the worst outcome? Does it put your mind at ease? No.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
Sure you can.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Medicine burn of guilt. Oh shit, udah reset server. Thanks for coming to see me, Ayo. How are you feeling, Milray? I'm feeling dizzy. I think I need to sleep a while longer. Okay then. Master of the Night Wind. No, not that one. Yes. Jam 3 pas ya resetternya. I see. Where am I supposed to go? Bawah kah? Muter kemana sih? Oh, masuk sini. Loh, mana sih? Oh, ini. Parisia. Itu dari Fontaine ya?
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Ini ada mbah-mbah di belakangmu, ngapain itu?
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Mbah-mbahnya cuma ngeliatin kita baca-baca gak jelas. A variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history with the power to pull you back into the distant past. I flipped through several of them, but still nothing about the Bloomflower trials. Yet the stories they contain, they're almost unimaginable. War, peace, alliances, betrayals, seems like in the Natland of 6 or 7 centuries past. Relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange?
Are there still conflicts between the tribes nowadays?
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
I see. First time I've ever heard that.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Oh.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to 2 things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother.
Oh,
and later on,
good.
his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Or maybe something happened that was too sensitive to record.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
Beguile human heart. Despite combing to the right of the scroll, none of you
Looks like we'll have to
something.
approach this from another angle.
Sit Lali, what the fuck
I'll
you
go
doing?
take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Butota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, that mysterious Kokosaurus that Milray mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling a certain Kokosaur might know a thing or two.
A certain Kukasaur? Who told you that?
Milray.
Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
Itu jadi satu clip sama Mbak. Yeah, this might not be the best time to dive into the whole Saurian indwelling mystery. Guess I'll just give Kakuku the credit for now.
Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukasaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Alright. Masih no clip. We didn't actually find out much about the mysterious Kokosaurus. Let's head back to the Children of Blue and ask Nayan for more details.
Gotta steer clear of other people.
Nayan, can you tell me any more about that mysterious Kokosaurus you mentioned before? You want to make friends with him too? Yes. Where can I find him? Tracking him down's no easy task because he's always off somewhere on his own. 1 second he'll pop up in front of you, then vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive. One time he took us to this absolutely beautiful place with this really tall stone gate. And there were so many other Kokosaurus there. We wouldn't usually trespass on other Saurians' territory, but since he took us there, it was fine. He said that was his home. Kokosaur and a stone gate sound like it might be near the Flower Feather clan. Let's go check it out. Okay. What does he look like? How will I recognize him? It's really easy to spot. If you see one that looks all light and floaty, that's him. Oh. Yep, light and floaty. You'll know who he is the instant you see him. That seems to be the only description Naya can come up with. It's fake, but it'll have to do for now. And if you do see him, could you say hi from me and Milray? We're both starting to miss him. He did drop by to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking. Okay. Oh, itu Farisa sama Yansan. Hello guys.
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard. Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
Head to the location described by Nayan. Oh, udah rame aja di sini.
Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Oh, mereka siap-siap buat
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
siap-siap buat second half of the exhibition match.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you! You nearly scared the life out of me! Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match. But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive?
You give Kenichi and Moalani a quick rundown on the situation.
In that case, we can help with the search.
Hey, thank you.
That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the Kukusaur look like?
Light and floaty, kayak Paimon.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kenichi will tell you, I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
Bye-bye. Uh-huh. Hello guys. Okay, that fruit just now was kinda sour. Try this one instead, it's super sweet. Greetings, fellow Saurian. Iya, itu jelas greeting yang sangat appropriate ya guys ya. Hello there, how can we help? I was just wondering, have you ever met a Kokosaur around here who you'd describe as light and floaty? You're talking about that kid, are ya? Oh. This Kokosaur seemed to have instantly understood who I meant. He sometimes showed up around here, but he was always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. He's often perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome day, dreaming about who knows what. And I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple of days back. Well, that's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere neither. So is there any way to get a hold of him? I'd forget it if I were you. That kid comes and goes like a shadow. Come join us for some fruit instead. Come try this one, sweet as sweet can be. Ooh, thank you. Doesn't seem like a very fruitful lead. Guess I'd better wait and see if Moalani and Kenichi have had any better luck. Cara buat Kenichi and Moalani. Ooh, superhero landing.
Anything on your end, Kenichi?
Nope. Oh shit.
Nope.
Yep, nope.
Me neither. Kukusaurs all look so similar. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't
Bubbles.
find anything either. How about you guys?
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukusaur you're after. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
Maybe he really is hiding from us. I'll try to think of another way.
Okay,
Shit.
well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
I think we'll head back to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Alright, I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
Oh yeah, Auroron.
It's not like Auroron's traps can catch just anything, you know.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck!
Okay then, see you later! And thanks for your help!
Return to the Master of the Night Wind. Oh, Kacina sama Sid lali.
Let me think.
Kachina, Seat Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur?
Nope. Don't think it's planning to make an appearance anytime soon.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now.
Okay.
It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Whew. Finally, dudes. Found you.
Hey, Eva.
Eva? What brings you here?
Can each mention you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur? Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days.
A strange Kukusaur, you say? Care to elaborate?
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kinda freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying!
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Dia di sini juga.
Yep. Dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
It's okay, I've got this. What the... How is that even... Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
Wait, surely that's not...
A Saurian ghost. Oh. No wonder Naya described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable. Not like any Kukusaurs I've ever seen. This must be Milray's mysterious friend then. The one spreading the rumors about the sacred flame crystals be killing human hearts.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
Langsung kabur.
He ran off.
Suruh ngikut.
He wants us to follow him?
Most likely.
If only we had a Kukuthosaurus on hand.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
Alright, to follow the little Bulbasaur spirit who leads you much farther away than you'd expected.
Looks like he's finally stopped.
What is this place?
Why have you brought us here?
Oh, you okay there, buddy?
So, is there something buried here, or what? You want us to dig it up?
Okay.
These are...
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made and heavily
Itu
time-worn
Bapak
as a
Iva kah?
result.
Rambutnya putih.
Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here? Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Oh, Bulbasaur itu
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy.
Sauron yang
Not so
kena
busy these days,
penyakitnya
huh?
kayak ya itu aku lupa namanya.
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies. I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
Oh.
Enhance a warrior's strength.
Oh, itu yang maksudnya pickle human
It's
heart soal
speculative
itu.
at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure.
Oh, gara-gara itu.
As far as I'm concerned, as
Makanya
long as they can be used to cure Antu's
sacred
illness,
flame crystal
that's
bisa
enough.
pickle
Nothing
human
else
heart.
matters.
Huh.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause, that's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for Ocean Zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Himara! How could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Ooh, gelut.
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nampol. Can't believe I trusted him.
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Lah pergi dong.
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs. And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves.
Yaudah, nek mereka menang yaudah anjing.
These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
Serakah air.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
Holy
You
shit.
did what?
Happy
I did
semua.
set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need. He's your companion, yes, but the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Damn.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nampal! Where are you going?
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please! Answer me!
Dia hilang. Oh, balik.
Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings.
Damn.
Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
And who is that?
This is what you're after, is it? Dream on.
Anjing.
Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it.
Oh, terserang kah?
What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
Medicine born of guilt.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Cuckoosaur spirit was once his saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little Cuckoosaur going?
Look, over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
I'll go hang out with him for a bit. I'll go bring him back.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
I'll find some time to take these scrolls back to the Masters of the Nightwind. Just like Nampol said, the truth shouldn't stay buried.
Poor Antu.
Oh, kita jadi Cuckoosaur. Huh? Yes, I am. This is your real form. You can turn yourself into a human. That's amazing. Can you teach me how to do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me. Do you still remember what happened back then? Only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Paul was. Afterward, the pain stopped and my body felt so light, but I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched. I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death. Luckily, I found a nice cozy cave, where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke back up again, the world seemed completely different. Yeah, and there were all these strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked a bit like me. I remain the remnant of the sacred source. That's the closest place to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hasn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there. When I came out of the cave, I saw those evil monsters had returned, so I went to help. That's how I met Milray, and Nayan. 3 of us had them running in circles. Once I showed my friends the way, those monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly remembered the sound of Nampol's voice, calling out for me to come to him. The monsters disappeared. This must have been after the final battle against the Abyss. The ley line had been restored, so at this point, he could have returned to the Night Kingdom. But you didn't go to him. I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, and I was so worried for him. Nampol said that sacred flame crystals were required for the cure, but those crystals are evil. As soon as they got their hand on them, Even the closest of friends would get into the most vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so strangely, like they'd all been bewitched. So you think it was all caused by sacred flame crystals? What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. That's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I could cast every last one of them into a volcano. But we need them to cure Milray. What should we do? Because Nampo concluded in his scroll. Anton misunderstood the real cause of the strife. It wasn't the power of the sacred flame crystal to bewitch human heart, but rather human greed and scheming. But what can we do now for this poor little creature? Should I tell him the truth? From his standpoint, would knowing the truth even make any difference? Let's head back to where the others are. Anto's eyes are full of such heartfelt concern. I don't know what to tell him. The times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past. Damn. Meet up with Eva and the others.
Running late again.
Hello, Wish.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
A vibe.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happened, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Never mind what you're trying to do. Can we even be sure he understood you?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my best.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along.
Alright.
As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
Oke, quest complete. Ini kayaknya aku bakal nyelesain yang challenge satunya, yang treasure hunting. Tapi aku nggak yakin bakal nyelesain yang quest terakhir, soalnya aku udah capek. Udah mulai ngantuk-ngantuk, udah angguk-angguk ini kepalaku. Nyelesain yang ini selesaiin semua sih, itu udah. Gak tahu sih aku bakal streaming apa enggak yang quest terakhir sama sekalian, mungkin
So nice and warm.
yang tribe quest buat
Nothing like the warm sun
collective
on a
of
full
plenty.
stomach to make me feel.
Ya lihat aja lah gimana. Start challenge. In collecting stages, you must direct Siren help to collect a specific number of precious green fruit. Magma will rain down on the field at intervals, dealing damage to creatures within its AoE. When the warning zone is fully lit, a Siren will lose fatality if hit, so take evasive maneuvers. Okay. Oh crap. Shit. Udah selesai. Oke. Not too bad, not too bad. Oke, sekarang apa ini? In infiltration stages, in infiltration stages, you must direct the Siren Whelp to seize all the treasure chests in the area. Patrolling opponents will also be present, and a Siren Whelp will lose fatality if discovered by them. You can view the opponent's movement path when planning on your route at an intersection. Some hiding spots are available in the area. A Siren Whelp can activate one by passing through it. If discovered by an opponent, the whelp will seek shelters at the previous hiding spot and will head out again upon choosing a direction. There you go. Crustal volcanoes present within state will erupt in a specific direction or all direction at intervals, dealing damage. Okay. Oh, nice. But sour are present within the area, and the opponents atop them will change their surveying direction at intervals. A siren world within their surveillance zone will be discovered because okay. Oh fuck. Hey, nice. Oke, dua lagi. Intermittent tides wash over the stage, causing some area to switch between land and water type terrain at interval. Take measure of the situation. Yeah. Udah, nice. Satu lagi. Shit. Done. Nice. Okay, that's all of them. And... Oke, kita invite sekarang. Yes. Oke, tinggal kurang satu lagi. Ya, tak klaim semua lah aja sekarang. Gak apa. Udah buka lagi satu. Oke, sekarang kita nge-restart senjatanya Farin lagi. Semoga dapat. Karena aku butuh senjatanya Farin ya.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time.
That's all. How many pull we get? Kan 10 kali lah aku misalnya event yang lainnya kayak masuk bisa tuh. Yes. Oke, then anyway, ya itu dulu guys live streamnya. Kurang dikit tapi udah aku kayak nggak bakal kuat deh. Di thank you yang udah join guys. Ya gak tahu aku bakal live stream mulai kapan lagi. Kayaknya aku gak live stream sih yang bagian terakhir eventnya ini. Ya gitu doang sih. Ish. Kayak aku mungkin selanjutnya nggak tahu berapa hari lagi, tapi bukan Genshin tapi gua sih. Jalanin questnya gua, explore map dan lain-lain. Yes. Ya begitulah. So anyway, thank you for watching. Bye bye.